Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you're new, welcome. In this video today, I am going to do a sort of kind of type of mama chat. I feel like I haven't did that in a while, so that's what we're going to do in this video. I am going to talk about 10 things that I wish I knew before I had my baby. So if you're interested in watching a video like that, then keep on watching. All right, so I'm super duper excited to be doing another mama chat. Like I said, I feel like I haven't did it in a while, and I got my coffee. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know the story behind getting 2 coffees from Starbucks in a day. But anywho, I have my coffee. I hope that you guys have your coffee too while you're watching. If not, then that's fine. But yeah, we're gonna talk about what I wish I knew before I had my baby. And just a disclaimer out there, you guys, these are things that I just felt. I understand that everybody does not feel the same, so that's okay. But these are the things that I kind of went through, like, you know, are things that I realized after I had my baby, and I wanted to just share with you guys. So yeah, we're gonna get into things that I wished I knew before I had my baby girl, Ava Grace. So the first one is emotions. After I had Ava Grace, my emotions were all over the place. My hormones were all over the place. I was crying one second, I was happy one second. I mean, it was just crazy. I honestly didn't think that it would be like that. Like, I remember before we left the hospital after I had Ava Grace, I remember the nurse telling my husband, like, okay, now, you know, when she gets home, talking about me, when she gets home, you know, there may be some moments where she's crying, where she's really, really happy, where she may be a little bit sad. Like, it's going to be a lot going on, so just be there for her. And my husband, he absolutely was there for me. I remember crying. It was like, I mean, everything was absolutely okay. And my husband, he went to the bathroom, so I was sitting in the living room holding Ava Grace, and I was just looking at her. It's like, oh my gosh, she's just so beautiful. And I just started crying, and my husband came into the room, and he's like, what is wrong? And I was like, I just can't believe we have a baby girl. She's just so beautiful. And I'm just crying and in tears, y'all. Like, when you have a baby, your emotions are going to be so different. The way that you feel, it's just going to be so different. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing to just feel those, like, at the moment, no, it was not beautiful. I feel like I was going crazy. But looking back, I was like, oh my God, bless my heart. Like, I was just all over the place. But it was absolutely rewarding to just have had her and all that good stuff. The second thing that I remember that I felt was attachment to Ava Grace. In my mind, I was like, this is my baby. I don't want nobody holding her. I don't want anybody touching her. Don't get close to her. Like, I was like, this is my baby. And I think that's just something that comes along with motherhood. Like, you have them from that first moment. So, like, I was so attached to Ava Grace. I honestly did not want her out of my sight. When we first had her, she stayed in our room. Like, it was on our bed. I slept on one side of the bed. She was in the middle. I know they don't recommend that, but she was in the middle in, like, this little I think it's kind of like a small bassinet, but you can put it in your bed. She was in that, and like, I did not want her to not be around me for really 1 second. Like, I absolutely was attached to her so much when she first came home. Okay, so another thing, and I don't know if I've like heard other people say this before, but before I was pregnant, there were so many things that I liked. Like, I used to love potato salad. I used to love cabbage. This is like food type of thing. I used to really like enjoy eating those foods. And while I was pregnant, I also enjoyed them. But now that, like, I'm not pregnant anymore, I do not like them anymore. Like, even while I was pregnant, I love to have crushed orange soda. Loved it so much. And now I can even like remember the last time I had like a crushed soda. But when I was pregnant, like, I had to have like a big bottle of it all the time in the pantry or in the fridge. Like, it was just like my go-to drink. But now, like, I don't even like the taste of it anymore. Cabbage and potato salad, I still like them, but when I was pregnant and before I was pregnant, I wanted them like almost all the time. I don't know if that happened to you guys, but that's just something that I really don't enjoy anymore. And I'm like, those used to be my favorite foods, and now I can go without them. I did want to hop back into the emotions thing that I was talking about. I feel like, something that I didn't expect after having my baby was that I would like really be so hard on myself and like kind of like criticize things that I do as a mom, and it's kind of like a mom guilt thing. I always like heard about other moms kind of like comparing themselves to other moms and all of that, and I mean, honestly, like, I didn't think that I would be like that, but sometimes I find myself doing that. For instance, if it's like a mom that is kind of just like on the go, like it looks like she has everything under control. I honestly thought that I would be okay if I was not like that. But then recently I noticed, like, man, you kind of like comparing yourself to other women. You don't need to do that. Please don't do that. If you guys do that, don't do that, because you are perfect just the way you are. And that is what I have to remember, that God made me who I am. So it's okay that I may not fold the laundry right after it comes out of the dryer, or it's okay if after I've cooked the dishes may not be cleaned. It is okay. Like, you can't compare yourself to other women, and that is something that I'm learning now as a mother. I am learning that each and every day. All right, so this is something. Now, I expected to gain weight. I expected to gain weight, while I was pregnant, because I was eating everything in sight. I enjoyed being pregnant. But I did not think that I would gain as much weight as I did. I gained a lot of weight when I was pregnant, like so much weight. And after I gave birth, to Ava Grace, I lost a lot of that weight, but it's been so hard to like kind of keep it off. And so that's just something different as well that I did not expect. I knew I would gain weight, just didn't know I would gain as much weight. And then I didn't know that it would be so hard to, kind of get it off. Also, just like with that, like, once you've had your baby, you have like this new mommy body. Didn't expect that either. I thank God for my curves and all that, but I just didn't expect that. So I do thank God that I was able to have a baby girl, healthy baby girl and all that. But it is very different, after you've had the baby and you have a little bit more weight, or you may have to go up a size or whatever in your clothing area. But I still have to realize that, hey, I am still beautiful in Jesus' name, and it's okay. I'm working out as much as I can, and one day it will be all off in Jesus' name. I'm speaking that into existence. But also, I guess, going with the weight gain is exercising. After I had Ava Grace, I think maybe 2 or 3 months later, I decided that I wanted to start exercising. And it was tough. Like, the first time that I exercised, because I had a C-section, so I had to really take it easy. And I feel like at first I was kind of just like trying my best to like go right into it instead of like taking it very slow. I had to learn to take it very slow, and exercising was very hard for me. It took me a minute to kind of get back to my old self with exercising. Running was a little hard for me, just doing different stuff, different types of exercise, even stretches. It just felt very different. So once again, like, I'm not going to say that everybody is the same, but like, if you do go through that, don't feel discouraged. Just keep on going and just take it one step at a time. All right, so the next thing that I wish I knew before having my baby girl is that baby things are expensive. They are so expensive. We were blessed to not have to buy any diapers for almost up until Ava Grace's first birthday. We didn't have to buy any diapers, any wipes, because we had so many people to bless us with those things before she was here. And then even after we had her, like, people were still buying us stuff for her. So we did not have to start buying diapers until just recently. And when I tell y'all, diapers are expensive, especially if you want to get like Huggies or something. Those are our go-to. Expensive wipes, expensive clothes, expensive. Babies are expensive. If you're like me and if you want to get your baby some new clothes almost every other week, they're expensive. And when you have a little girl, since I've had Ava Grace, I have noticed that I continuously will look on, it's a website called Pat Pat. I'll look on there. They always have these sales, y'all. And I'll look on there, I'll be like, oh my goodness, this is on sale. But the more stuff that you add to your cart, the more that your bill is gonna go up. So y'all, pray for me on that, because it is absolutely a struggle having a baby girl. And you see all this cute stuff, all the cute bows, like every single outfit that she has, I like for the bow to match or the shoes to match. So it's hard. Pray for me. But babies are expensive, but they are a joy from the Lord. Right, so the number 7, I haven't even been keeping up with the numbers, y'all, but we're at number 7 now. And I'm looking down at my notes if y'all are wondering why I'm looking down. Oh yeah, I didn't even add this in here. Baby brain. Baby brain is real as well. This is not even really one of them, but this just came to my mind. Baby brain is real. But yeah, when I was pregnant, I would forget, like literally, I think one time, like it was like some chicken in front of me. And I swear I was like, can I get some of that meat right there instead of like saying chicken? Yeah, baby brain is real now. It's not as bad now for me. It's not as bad as it was when I was pregnant. But there is still some times where my mind is just all over the place. Baby brain is real. But that's not really one of the 10 things. But I just wanted to add that in there as well. But anywho, number 7 was, sorry y'all, I feel like I'm all over the place with this video. Bear with me. And this coffee is really, really good. So number 7 is that I am obsessed with Ava Grace. I'm obsessed with my baby girl. And I mean, I think this is something that I kind of expected, but then again, I don't know. So when I first found out that I was pregnant, I thought that she was a boy. I thought that we were going to have a boy. I felt like that God had told me I was going to have a boy. And when we found out that she was a girl, I was a bit upset, because I was like, man, I had my hopes up of having this little boy. You know, I was like, I'm not going to get so tied into the matching bows and all that, because if we have a little girl, it is going to be on and popping. I knew I was going to be over the top with her, but the Lord decided to bless me with a baby girl, and I am obsessed with her, y'all. Like, I mean, anything and everything about her, I'm obsessed. Her clothes, her face, her eyes, everything. I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with her. And so this is just so funny, but I even like for us to match sometimes, to be you know, wearing the same colors. I even, y'all, and don't get me for this, because I know my husband's gonna watch this, I got us matching like sparkling tumbler cups. Like, I have to show you guys once I get them in the mail. But I even got those, and it has like her name on it and my name. Like, she has a sippy cup and I have like the mama cup. Like, it is just so cute. So that is like another thing, like, pray for me, because it is so hard to not splurge and to not have like a whole bunch of stuff when you have a little girl. All right, so number 8 is that every baby is different. Every baby is different. No baby is the same. So the reason why I feel like I didn't know that before, because I honestly always thought that all babies were going to go to sleep at this time. All babies would take this type of milk. All babies would latch, blah, 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 blah. No. Every baby is different. And so I had to learn that, you guys, and I had to know that to help me, because like when I had Ava Grace, you know, when it came to breastfeeding, it was hard. It was really, really hard for me. Just when it came to just different stuff with her skin, you know, just because like one product may work for one baby doesn't mean that it's going to work for your baby too. Well, just because one baby may be able to latch onto their mom doesn't mean that your baby is going to be able to do the same thing. Okay, so like that's something that I had to realize as well, and something that I did not know before, is that all babies are different, and so you cannot compare your baby to others. Just like we can't compare how we are as moms to other moms, we can't compare it. Something else that I had to remember is that you have to do what works for you. Okay, so like all babies may not, Ava Grace in general, she does not like to take naps. Some babies, they'll lay down in their crib, they'll go to sleep on their own. Ava Grace, I have to rock her a little and then she goes to sleep, or possibly she may not want to be put down. But that's just my child. Your child may be different. So that is something that I did have to realize, that, you know, hey, like my child is a little bit different, you know, or her baby may be a little bit different than mine. It's okay. Number 9 is that once you have a baby, once I had a baby, I was not the same woman a couple of weeks prior to that. I was not the same girl. I was not the same at all. And that's just because, like, when you have a baby, it's so different. Like, everything that you do is going to revolve around them. So you may have like these schedules, or you may have certain standards that you wanted to have in your household. And for me, I had like the schedule that I wanted to be on. I had this that I wanted to do. And it just didn't work out at the beginning for me to just have like a certain schedule every single day. It didn't work out. The things that I used to do prior to having Ava Grace, I don't get to do as much anymore. I still get to, you know, like hang out by myself, go get my Starbucks and all that. But things will be different. I mean, and that's okay. It's a blessing that we have her. And I'm so thankful to God that he decided for me to be her mommy. I am so blessed and I'm so thankful. But just I had to realize that, you know, you now have a baby girl and things are not going to be the same. They're going to be even more blessed in your life. So once you have a baby, things will be different. And the last thing that I wish I knew, and that I believe that people told me before I had my baby girl, was they really do grow so fast. So fast. I heard people say that so many times, y'all. And I'm not saying like I didn't listen to them, but it was like, okay, whatever you say, that type of thing. But they really do, like, for God's sakes. I feel like I just came home with Ava Grace from the hospital, and she is 1 year old already. Babies grow so fast, and so you really got to make sure that you're spending each and every moment hugging them, kissing them, cuddling with them, because before you know it, they're going to be one, and they're not going to want to even have any cuddles. They're going to want to run around all the time and be crazy. But anywho, that's the last thing that I wish I knew and I took a little bit more serious, because they really do grow so fast. All right, you guys, so that is going to sum up the video for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm so happy that we got to have some mama chat time together. Please leave comments down below, you guys. Tell me some things about your baby. Tell me some things that you wish you knew before you had your baby girl or baby boy. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel if you have not already, share with some of your other mama friends out there, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Have a blessed day as always, and be blessed as always. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.